since we done one of these, isn't it? Let's do this. What's going on, people? It's Jas. It's been a while. It has been a while. Yeah, so everything went to plan. We went traveling. We did our year trip, and it was amazing. You saw the first 3 videos. We haven't really posted any more because we wanted to enjoy our travels, and we just didn't really want to be editing whilst we were traveling. So I'm going to edit it throughout the year, so you'll see these videos popping up throughout the next following months. But let's get straight to the point. Let's do a psoriasis update. So yes, whilst traveling, I have been on SKYRIZI. It was a bit of a challenge financially and logistically to be on Biologics whilst traveling, because as you know, I have to come back every 12 weeks to have my injection, have my blood tests. So we were doing that and everything was going okay until when we were doing our last little segment, because we were away for 10 months, sorry. When we were doing our last leg of the trip, I noticed that my medication hadn't been delivered to my house, well, to my mum's house. And yeah, I started emailing them, calling them, everything like that. And then they told me that they've actually stopped my medication, which isn't great. So I've arrived back to the UK, and they said, we've stopped your medication because the last blood test that you did in November, your liver profiles, your when they do like your liver function test, like on the blood test, I have something called an ALT, was at 168, which is quite high. Your normal liver function is meant to be at 35. Like a severe alcoholic's liver, I believe, is usually around 90. With like liver scarring and stuff like that. So okay, came in, went for a blood test, and the new blood test came out at 270, which is even worse. So they called me up. They said, hey, we just got the results for your bloods. Come into the emergency room right now. So immediately went to the hospital, done some checks, this and that. Long story short, I might have picked up a parasite whilst traveling. There's multifaceted reasons for why this has happened. Yeah, I reckon I got severe food poisoning. Well, I know I got severe food poisoning while I was in Bolivia, and I basically reckon that I picked something up there, came back to the UK, done my blood test, my liver profiles were quite high, and then went back out. We went to Thailand, and then I was partying a lot, you know, we were drinking and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't allow my liver to recover. Which is why I came back. My liver levels were very high. But now, I've been back for about over a month now, and my liver levels have dropped down to about 85. So it's good. So it's on a downward trend, but they've still stopped my medication because they can't figure out why. Why was it high and why is it still elevated right now? Because I've done all the tests under the sun, and they can't seem to pinpoint a specific viral or parasite or anything like that. They're not quite sure. I am still not on my SKYRIZI. I've missed almost 2 doses now. My next dose is meant to be like next week. So yeah, I would have missed 2 doses, so about 6 months off the SKYRIZI. And I'm starting to see my psoriasis come back. That I am. I'm starting to see it on my torso. If I show you. So you can see here, I have some pieces here and here. Also on my leg, you can see I've got a nice big patch right here. And in terms of my scalp, basically this whole side here is covered. The back of my scalp and up here, I've got quite a bit of psoriasis. So not great, but not terrible. For those of you who have been following me, you know how bad my psoriasis has been. Now, in terms of my experience of being on the SKYRIZI for about, 2 years at this point, whilst traveling and everything, it's been great. Can't really complain. Haven't really noticed any real side effects. This liver thing has nothing to do with the SKYRIZI. The reason why they've stopped my biologics is because in order for them to find out what's wrong with me, they don't want the biologics tainting the tests, if that makes sense, because obviously the biologics will pick up on the tests and you might not be able to see what's what. So that's that. They're doing it as a safety precaution, which is fair enough, you know. That's it in terms of the biologics. Everything was going okay. As for my physical health, not so great. And my mental health right now, which isn't really helping, is not so great at the moment as well. You'll notice, actually, we are... this is a new background. You guys have never seen this background. That's because we moved house again. Yeah, we came back and we found a place. So this will be the third move that you guys would have come with me on. I'll do a video of the move and all that kind of stuff later on. But yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough since getting back. As you lot know, I was living with my grandmother and very close with my grandmother. And 2 weeks after we got back, unfortunately, she was diagnosed with a incurable cancer and hasn't been given very long. So that's why I haven't really edited anything, haven't really posted anything. We've just been spending time with her. So yeah, not great news. But such is life, you know. She's a fighter. She's doing what she's doing and she's lived a good life, so yeah, that's that. So yeah, moving on. Traveling was great. Traveling was amazing. Really enjoyed it. Recommend it to everyone. There are some logistical challenges with traveling. I think I will do a video one day on what it's like traveling whilst being on biologics, because you know there's a lot of planning that's involved with it, and it did make it quite difficult actually, but still manageable. In terms of like my lifestyle and diet and stuff like that, I'm gonna be honest with you, while I was traveling, I was pretty bad. I was drinking. I don't drink in the UK because I have no reason to. If I'm gonna have a cocktail, I'd rather have it on a beach where it's nice weather and not in cold, rainy England. Also, it's much cheaper in Asia. I can get like a cocktail for £1.50 out there, and it's delicious. Whereas here, I'll pay £14 and it won't be great. So yeah, I'd rather just spend my money out there. Yeah, I also was smoking. As some of you know, I vape, but vaping is illegal in a lot of the countries that we traveled in. So I just, you know, when partying and things like that, I did end up smoking quite a bit while I was out there. But since I've been back to the UK, haven't smoked. It's not really a thing for me. Diet, I've been eating whatever I want. I've started eating dairy again. I haven't really noticed any difference with dairy. And one thing actually is, if you lot remember when I was on my Stelara, when I was on it and I came off it, my psoriasis came back and I was bedbound within about 4 months of coming off it, like completely head to toe covered. Whereas now I've been off it for coming up to like, you know, 5 months now. I've only got a few small patches, so touch wood, this is, you know, not gonna be too horrific. And even given all the stress that's happening in life right now, it's actually been okay. It's been okay. So yeah, psoriasis is not too bad considering the situation. My health is a bit, got a couple of liver problems, but we're getting that fixed. We're already being seen by a hepatologist. They've got tests, they've got all this kind of stuff going on, so I'm okay with that. Hoping to start my biologics back again in the next 4 weeks, hopefully, and then everything should be okay. But other than that, bullet points, no side effects. It's been great. I've been eating whatever I want, doing whatever I want. It's given me a real sense of freedom in my life, pretty much. So that's basically it. Sorry I'm not in the most cheerful of moods. It's been a pretty tough couple of weeks since we've been back, but yeah, it's what it is. All right, everyone. Lovely to catch up with you guys. It's been a while, but hopefully we'll hear from me soon. Okay? See you in a bit. Peace.